Hello, Internet. Welcome back to another edition of Eric's Corner with the Word of the Not So Wise. Coming to you from a very frigid October morning. Weekend is kind of wrapping up, but I thought I'd do another real quick election prediction. I mentioned in another episode that I've fallen way behind, but got a lot of stuff going on, of course, politically and everything. I want to talk about the attempt on Trump's life, and I'm going to sound a little bit off because I have to kind of word what I'm saying really carefully. And there's certain terms I'm not going to use because I don't want the powers that be at YouTube to be taking my show down. Already got a strike for using the word hoax that they didn't like, and I didn't even say what they accused me of saying. So anyway, the attempts on Trump, I'm just going to tell you right now. So I did mention this in another episode. I will put it in the comments section that they can't beat him, so they're just going to take him out, and or at least attempt to. Which I don't know. It's kind of a softball call, really, because I feel like it was kind of obvious. Well, sure enough, that's what happened. Supposedly shot off a chunk of his ear. I haven't seen that up close. Of course, listen to the left. All of a sudden, all about conspiracies. Oh boy, it's just Jesus criminy. I hate the left. They just have no platform at all. They just flip-flop on everything. Should you manage to actually make good on your threats to Trump? Remember what Madonna said, what she thought about doing to the White House. Remember what Johnny Depp said about stars and politicians. You remember Kathy Griffith with that absolutely disgusting exhibition she pulled, but yet none of them faced anything for those threats. Which, I mean, again, it's, if you can't see the double standard overwhelmingly on the left's favor, I don't know what to tell you. But should you actually make good and manage to take him out? First of all, Byron Trump has the most prime opportunity to become Batman. I hope he does. But here's what I think is going to happen. I'm not telling people to do this. I am not promoting violence. I am not saying to go do this. I am saying here's what I think might happen. I'm not saying I'm going to go do this. I live in Alaska. There's nothing I can do here. I think conservatives will occupy the Capitol building during some big political gathering, and I think they are going to exterminate every single one of you. I think that's what it's going to come down to. And if you are National Guard, you, for example, if you are private security, if you are law enforcement, you need to stand down. These people doing this are protecting you guys as well. It is an unlawful order to protect the government from an uprising. This is not Black Lives Matter protest. This is not, oh, I don't like who got elected protest. We're just going to go tear shit up and burn shit down. Conservatives actually take the fight to the enemy, not their neighbor's store, not just looting and burning crap down for no reason. And it's just crazy. The January 6th protest, which was a peaceful protest outside of one little thing. I mean, the left can go burn shit down for weeks. Well, it's mostly peaceful. When conservatives do it, yeah, it was completely peaceful, other than a security guard who shot that Ashley Babbitt chick. I'm going to say you guys got it coming. When a person commits election fraud, it's a felony. When the government does it or a political party is at the head of it, it is high treason. It is punishable by death. I think we need a frame off reset here. We need, if politicians are actually held accountable, the next slew of them are going to kind of have their act together, which, I mean, they did for over, we're going on 250 years, which is about the length of any dynasty lasting. So, like I said, January 6th protest, the FBI found Trump guilty of no insurrection, as in they couldn't skew it and twist it and falsely charge him with it. I mean, if you can't see, they're doing everything they can to make him ineligible to run. I mean, again, I don't know what to tell you. You just simply aren't that intelligent. You just are not connecting the obvious dots. But when AOC held a sit-down protest at a Capitol building, it was totally fine. And I mean, the Democrats have done tons of protests at Capitol buildings. The pro-Palestinian protest at one of our Capitol buildings. I don't remember which one, and that was totally fine, which is really freaking crazy to me, because aren't we supposed to be protecting Israel from Palestine? I honestly do not even understand what is going on there. I really don't. That's one of those things. I mean, somebody asked me about it a while ago, and I was like, I don't think you or I have a single shred of actual fact enough to develop any kind of opinion on it. And that's actually what people need to do is, I don't know. I mean, I don't think, I mean, I could take the information I've been given and develop an opinion, but that's futile at best, because I don't think any of it's correct. It's all skewed. It's all America, for some reason, protecting foreign interests. You know, just, you know, Trump gets in, I guarantee you Russia will pull out of Ukraine before he even gets inaugurated. I guarantee that. Yeah, I mean, Vladimir Putin literally said in his interview, it would work best for me if Trump does not get elected. And I think, didn't he supposedly endorse Kamala? But, you know, dictators endorsing your candidate was, oh, this horrible thing. Well, until they endorse your candidate, then, oh yeah, see, look how much better we are. Jesus Christ, you people hurt my head. You just make absolutely no sense. And I can't stand the philosophy of, well, the same people who think this way are the same people who do this. No, maybe they're somewhat on the same political side, but doesn't mean they're the exact same person. I mean, yes, I'm sure I've flip-flopped and have some contradicting opinions, but the left does it 50 times worse. And that's something else they say. Like, oh, well, the right does it too. They do it one time to every 900 times you do it. I mean, and it's going to happen. You're going to have some opinions that are going to kind of run into each other and it doesn't make sense, which, I mean, that's just fine. That's to a degree. I mean, that's why I can't stand, well, I don't even mind liberals so much anymore. I mean, I have some left-leaning ideas. I mean, of course, you're going to have some on both sides of things, just drawing a line down the middle and saying, well, you think this, you're on this side, you think that, you're on this side. Most people meet pretty close to the middle. It's very rare that somebody's really radical to one side. There's very few people that sit on the other side. If I sit down here and have a conversation with them, we can actually meet in the middle. Talking to people on the internet does absolutely no freaking good. You don't know anything about why they're coming from where they are. You know, you need to explain, if you have logical, tangible reasons leading up to why you think the way you do, okay, it makes sense. But when your whole fundamentals leading up to what you came to make absolutely no sense, and that's the problem we're having here, I think. So, okay, yeah, Jesus, God, I got way off topic as usual. Whatever, it's what makes my show my show. Yeah, you know, security, military, police, I mean, it's all noble professions and stuff, but it is not a lawful order if you're military. I mean, they can't court-martial all of you. Set your guns down and just say no. Let them on through, because you're going to get shot, and I'm going to have really no sympathy for you, because I am giving you fair warning. I am asking you, as a veteran of the military, as a fellow service member, I am asking you nicely, you need to walk away from this. Do not start trying to take out people during an uprising. You know, I talked about the Kent State shooting in the 70s. I mean, there's a difference between saying, hey, just go take these people out, and saying, hey, here's a gun to protect yourself. Do so if necessary. I mean, you're putting a human being in a potential life and death situation. You give them a gun, say, hey, you can protect yourself, and they gun somebody down. You don't, oh, this is the government killing people. Well, I mean, of course, it'd be fine if the left did it. You know, I mean, if they were protecting Trump from this and killed somebody, it'd be horrible. If they're protecting Biden or Harris from it, then, oh, well, this is how it's got to be. This is treason. No, it isn't. You're using that term way too loosely, and not going against your political party or going against the government is the whole reason for the Bill of Rights, to keep them from gaining too much power. Well, they have. You know, for 5 decades, it's just been a downward spiral. Government slowly taking more and more control over your life. And I'm, quite frankly, pretty fed up with it. 4 years of Bush, he sucked. Well, reelect him. 4 years of Obama, he sucked. Well, reelect him. 4 years of Trump, holy shit, things are getting better. Policies he's been preaching for 50 years are working. Well, shit, we got to get rid of him by any means necessary. Crying Russian collusion for 4 years. And then, conservatives are crying because they lost. Jesus Christ, there's just beyond so much evidence of election fraud. And even right now, he has such overwhelming support. It's funny, the left, they don't show support by hanging up signs. They don't show support by buying the merchandise. They don't show support by liking their Facebook page. They don't show support by going out and holding signs and having marches. They just have no way of, they don't show support by going to his rallies where they don't fill a basketball, can't fill a basketball court. Trump is filling goddamn football stadiums. Oh, but they're so enthusiastic to actually go out and vote, though. I mean, is it at all possible they just don't have any support? No, that's not possible. They just don't show it. There's lots of it, though. Get the fuck out of here. So, anyway, that's all I got. Another election prediction. Again, it's not going to be good for you if you actually take out Trump. And I would really like to see, if he wins, great. Then I would like to see Vance take over and then appoint Trump as vice president. And then, watch heads explode. Oh, no, we need term limits. You can't do that all of a sudden, even though didn't Joe Biden, wasn't he vice president at one point? Oh, maybe not. I don't remember because I forget things from a week ago, I guess, like media and politicians think we do. You're on camera, dipshit. You see Kamala Harris flip-flop and not change her values. She just says whatever panders to the people standing in front of her right now. Well, I'm glad fracking came up, being we're in Pennsylvania. Who gives a fuck where you're at? You're on camera. It's nationwide. We're all seeing this. Trump is Trump no matter who he is standing in front of. He doesn't put on a fake accent or just belittle a group of people because they're in an impoverished area or a group of minorities or the fringe special interest groups. He just says, hey, straight up, all these things will work for everybody. You can't just make a catch-all policy that it's just going to work for everybody. You got to have a policy that everybody can thrive with if on their own. You sly dog, you got me monologuing. Sorry, that made no sense. I totally word saladed that. Hang on, let me back up. So make policies in place where people can support themselves, not have the government take care of people. You foster an environment where people can thrive on their own. But government keeps taking more and more over, saying, well, we can't do that. Well, it's for the greater good, blah, blah, blah. And it's not feasible. We can't keep going this way. Anyway, I've been talking long enough. Thank you for joining me. Have a good rest of your weekend. Let me know what you think. Thank you for joining me.